रिकॉर्डिंग लगाई
पार्टिसिपेंट्स ओपन
पहले पार्टिसिपेंट्स है ना
ये क्लिक करो उस पे यहाँ ओपन होता
तो चैट बॉक्स आज मेरे को डाउट है कल ही बच्चे कल बकरीद और मुस्लिम्स कोई भी नहीं थे कल 59 या 58 ही थे जरा एक दस्ते थे पसीना पसीना भी खाना मिला ये अच्छा वो गुंडी में डाल के वो मिलाने का था कल आ गए थे मालूम ये टाइम को 10:08 को 3 जने कुछ आ गए थे बॉल वहाँ देना आए बच्चे Who is this? Sai Krishna. Good morning, ma. Good morning. Say hi. Today is Varalakshmi Vratam. Okay? అందరికి మంచి జరగాలని కోరుకుంటున్నాం సరేనా చదువు డబ్బులు అన్నీ రావాలి నాలెడ్జ్ అయిపోయిందా పూజ అయిపోయిందా ఇంట్లో ఓకే వన్ మోర్ guy is also coming I think this is Harsha is coming Harsha is on the way we'll wait we already completed everything okay everything now we'll see few examples only 2 more people Akash came Akash maybe from Nizamabad good morning Akash Karthikeyan
good morning ma'am
good morning if you want to tell me anything you can message in chat box okay like yesterday day before yesterday the class will be enjoyable when we converse with each other internet connection is unstable showing to all Hindu people, Varalakshmi Puja Subhakangshalu and all the Muslim
same to
Bakrid Mubarak. Today we'll see the examples. Because we have discussed everything. Yesterday I gave one work to you people. That is lithium atomic number is 3, but lithium shows 1s2 2s1 configuration, but not 1s3. But not 1s3. The reason is what? You think that yesterday only, madam, you told 1s energy is less, 2s energy is more, and s orbital is nothing but sublevel. And each orbital can have only 2 electrons. So therefore 1s2 madam, and next is the third electron going into 2s. You can say in this way. But there is the correct explanation is that one more thing. According to Pauli's exclusion principle. Exclusion means exceptional. Exclusion principle. Any two electrons of a single orbital present in same orbital should not have 4 same quantum numbers. Should not have 4 same quantum numbers. So we have learned in the previous classes that the energy of electron is energy of orbital. So, and one more thing, we learned that each m is orbital. Each magnetic quantum number is orbital. And for this orbital, energy is n plus l. The principal quantum number, I'll write down. Each m is orbital, and each orbital can consist of only 2 electrons, and the electron energy is equal to orbital energy, and that is n plus l value. Okay, so it's a common sense. It's a common sense when you say an orbital. For an orbital, m, n, l value will be same. Yes or not? Because each m is orbital. Each m is orbital. Each m is orbital, and orbital energy is principal quantum number plus azimuthal quantum number. So it's a common sense that for an orbital, n, l, m, principal quantum number, azimuthal quantum number, and magnetic quantum number values are same. So totally how many electrons can be placed, accommodated in an orbital? Only 2, which is spin. One is clockwise, other is anti-clockwise. And for spin quantum number, we have only 2 values. For clockwise, plus half. For anti-clockwise, minus half. So now, in lithium, if you take lithium atomic number is 3, if you take 1s, if you are putting all the 3 electrons in the same orbital, 1s, so it's a common sense. For this 1s, n value is 1 first orbit. N value is 1. Everyone knows. For s, L equal to 0. When L equal to 0, M equal to 0. Okay. Now, if you put here 2 electrons, what happens? One electron is clockwise, other is anti-clockwise. But when you write one more electron, this third electron either have plus half or minus half. Yes or not? Plus half or minus half. So what happens for the first? So in lithium, first electron, second electron, third electron is there. For all of them, N, M, L, M are same because an orbital. So if first one is plus half, second is minus half, then what about this third electron? Either be plus half or minus half. In this case, what happens? This third electron will have same 4 quantum numbers as first electron or maybe as second electron, which is according to Pauli's principle impossible. Therefore, lithium will not show 1s3 configuration. Okay. Next, we'll see a few species. I'm writing here iso. Iso means same. Something which is having same. So what is that same? Here we are going to discuss that same is which we are going to discuss is the same is electrons. Say Isoelectronic means you are taking two or more species which have a same number of electrons. Same number of electrons. Such is called isoelectronic species. Now listen all of you. Listen and see at the board, all of you. Hello. Now I'm going to tell you. Ion, ion, I-O-N, ion. What is ion? Any atom which has a charge. Any atom which has charge. The charged atom is called a ion. Then everyone knows how many types of charges we have. Only two charges. Either positive or negative. Either positive or negative. So any atom having the charge on its head is called ion. Simply remember, the charge is telling that I'm on your head. I'm on your head. Like Na plus. On the Na, plus is there. Mg plus 2. Plus 2 is on the magnesium head. Aluminium plus 3. Plus 3 charge on the aluminium. The question is, in what case you get positive charge? In what case you get positive charge? If anybody want to give the answer, you can give answer in chat box. I'm waiting. So in what case you get Sai Krishna? In what case the atom gets positive charge? So ion means something having charge. The charge can be positive, a charge can be negative. Sai Krishna Chodikada. Very good. B Aditya. Very good, ma. Electrons are loss. Loss of electron. Karthikeyan. Very good. Okay. So when atom loses electrons, it gets positive charge. In the same way, on the atom, we can write negative charge also. On the atom, we can write a negative charge also. So in what case we get negative charge? When the atom gains one electron. When an atom gains an electron. So remember, the positive ions called as cations. Why? Because in electric field, the positive ions move towards a cathode. So we know what are cathode rays? Negative charged particles. Since positive ions move towards a negative cathode, they are called as cations. And negative ions are called as anions. Why? In electric field, they move towards positive anode. The negative ions called as anions, and they move towards a positive anode in the electric field using electrolysis or galvanic cell, etc. Okay, so based on that, they are named. So now, remember, loss of electron, you get positive charge, cation, and anything which undergoes loss of electron. Listen, all of you. Anything which undergoes loss of electron means oxidation. Loss of electron, oxidation. In elementary way, you might have learned gain of oxygen, loss of hydrogen. Now you are grown up. The loss of electron, oxidation. And by loss of electrons, the plus charge increases. 0 to +1, +1 to +2, like that charge increases. Whereas, when you gain electron, you get negative charge. 0 to -1, -1 to -2, -2 to -3. So gain of electron is called reduction. So in future, you are going to learn redox reactions. Very interesting. Stoichiometry will be there, which is ABCD, Amma Nana, for the chemistry. Without stoichiometry basics, one cannot write equation. One cannot do simple calculations of different chapters of chemistry. Even in intermediate, degree, or wherever you go, you need ABCD of chemistry, and that is taught in stoichiometry. In future, we are going to learn. Very interesting will be there, where you learn balancing electron equations. Very, very interesting. You love this chapter, stoichiometry. So you deal with redox reactions. So now, here a topic is isoelectronic. Here I have taken cations and anions. Why this topic? Because we are taking some species, certain number of species. These species have a same number of electrons. These will have a fragment. These will have a same number of electrons. So you all are responding very well. By loss of electron, positive charge, very good. By gain of electron, negative charge. So I'll take this time. See here, neon. Neon. It's an inert gas whose atomic number is 10. 10 means it is having 10 electrons. It is having 10 electrons. Now, this side I'll write. Sodium. What is the sodium atomic number? Please, 11. Very good. So, is it sodium atom isoelectronic neon? No. When it will be isoelectronic? When it becomes a 10 electron. So, 11 to 10 means loss of electron. Loss of electron plus 1. Now, the number of electrons are same. In the same way, I'll take magnesium, whose atomic number is 12. Means how many electrons? 12. Then 12 means we are showing this is equal to Na plus ion and neon atom. So must have how many electrons? 10 electrons. So very good. Who is this? Nitin. Very good, ma. Loss of 2 electrons. So from this 12 electrons, when it is losing 2 electrons, gets plus 2 charge. Now the number of electrons in these three are same, isoelectron. In the same way, you can write aluminium 13. By loss of 3 electrons, aluminium plus 3 will have 10 electrons. Good. Now this side, so I have written cations, an atom, and next I'll write anions. So you people, everyone knows how you get anion, gain of electron. So I have to write fluorine. What is the atomic number of fluorine, ma? 9. Is it same as number of electrons in the neon? No. Make it to 10. 10 means gain of 1 electron. It gains 1 electron and become minus 1, fluoride ion. Now in fluoride ion, the fluorine atom contain 9 electrons. Fluoride ion, minus 1, F minus 1, having 10 electrons. In the same way, what is the atomic number of oxygen? What is the atomic number of oxygen? 8. Very good. V. Aditya. Kartikeyan. Who is this? 6. Kartikeyan. Why you wrote 6, ma? 6th group, but atomic number is 8, ma. So, atomic number of oxygen is 8. So, it has to be shown like 10 electrons neon. So, gain of 2 electrons minus 2. So, in the same way, nitrogen. Nitrogen atomic number is 7. Now, you have to make it to 10 electrons plus 3 electrons. Gain of 3 electrons minus 3. So, I have taken here plus 3, aluminum plus 3, Mg plus 2, Na plus 1. These are cations. Neon atom, neutral atom. Fluoride ion, oxide ion, nitride. Listen, all of you kids. Some people get confusion between nitride and azide. Listen better. Nitride means one nitrogen having minus 3 charge. Good. One nitrogen having minus 3 charge. And you get one more azide. A-Z-I-D-E. A-Z-I-D-E. Azide. In which you have 3 nitrogens but charge is 1. So you will get this question also. So now see this nitrogen having -3 charge is nitrite. Now, 3 nitrogens together having -1 charge, and this is azide. I'll tell you how to remember. Wherever you sound, okay, az, azo, az, this indicates that there is a bond between nitrogens. Wherever you get nitrogen bond, such compounds called azose compounds. They're named as azides, azo. Remember? Someone gave me yes, G. Anil Kumar, very good. Okay. So you need not to get confusion. So N-3 contain 10 electrons. Please, I want one answer from here on this fine day. N-3 contain 10 electrons, that is 7 plus 3. Now tell me beta, how many electrons in the N3 minus azide? This will decide. Did you understood azide or not? How many nitrogens beta here? I told 3 nitrogens, and each nitrogen contain how many electrons? Atomic number 7. 3 sevens are beta. 3 sevens are 21. Very good. So this is already having what? 3 nitrogens, each one is 7, 21 electron. What is the meaning of -1 beta? 1 additional electron. So total how many electrons now? 22 electrons. 3 sevens are 21 because 3 nitrogens, and -1 means 1 extra electron. Very good. So how many total number of electrons in the azide ion? 22 electrons. So you may get question like this also. Very good. Okay. So now you came to know what is isoelectronic species? Nitride ion. What is one nitrogen having -3 charge? Azide, A-Z-I-D-E, is azide, 3 nitrogen together having 1 charge. Now, so these all species having what? Same number of electrons. So therefore, aluminium cation, magnesium cation, sodium cation, neon atom, fluoride ion, oxide ion, and nitride ion having what? Same number of electrons, that is 10 electronic series. So how you feel 10 electrons? According to Bohr principle, 10 electrons, 1s2. Everyone knows, everyone knows. 1s is itself is sublevel and 1 orbital. And 1 orbital can have how many electrons? Only 2. According to Pauli's principle with opposite spin. Out of 10, how many left? Who is this? Nitin. Very good. Out of 10, 2 finished. How many left? 8. So after 1 is 2s. Once again, this 2s is sublevel as well as orbital. And orbital can have only 2 electrons. This is 2. So 10 minus this 4, 6. The next is 2p. Then 2p is sublevel. 2p is a sublevel, and listen carefully beta. P sublevel, P suborbit, P subshell can accommodate how many electrons? 6. Can accommodate how many electrons beta? 6. Now this is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. Okay. Now this is sublevel having what? Having what? 3 different orbitals, because for P, L is equals to 1. And how many M values are possible? For P sublevel, I'll write up. For P, L is equals to 1 beta. So how many M are possible? -1, 0, and +1. So each M value is 1 orbital. So I can expand this 2p6 into 3 orbitals. So what is that? So what is that? In place of this 2p6 I'm writing. One is 2px2. Next 2py2. And next is 2pz2. 6 only, 2px, 2py, 2pz. So 2p is sublevel, px, py, pz are what? Px, py, pz are what? Orbitals. So complete configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2px2, 2py2, 2pz. And tell me, what is the m value, magnetic quantum number value for the pz orbital which is taken conventionally? ఒక పెద్ద అని చెప్పాడు కాబట్టి మన అందరం ఆయన మాట వింటూ ఈ రోజు కూడా మనం అలాగే వాడుతున్నాం. So for L equal to 1, m can be, magnetic quantum number can be -1, 0, +1. So these three values corresponds to the px, py and pz. But particularly for pz orbital, what we have to take? Someone told, oka pedda mani chepparu. Okay, an elder person told, and by respect of that person, we have to conventionally take that. What is that? 0. What is that? Always for pz, what is taken? M equal to 0. M equal to 0. Yes, very good. Sai, Siddhartha, Nitin, Lokesh. So for any pz, either it is 2pz, 3pz, 4pz, wherever you have pz, m equal to 0. And for every s, m will be 0 because L itself is 0. These all bits better. And for d orbital, L equal to 2. L equal to 2. So m ranges for d orbital. For d orbital, L equal to 2. So what will be m values? -2 because -L2 plus L. -2, -1, 0, +1 and +2. So each m value is what? An orbital. So out of these 5 orbitals, we have dxy, dyz, dxz, dx square, y square, dz square. And I told that stressly. What is that? For particular orbital, m equal to 0 is taken. So what is that orbital? That will be asked. Dz square. For this dz square orbital, m equal to 0 is taken. Okay? And for which there is no nodal plane. For which there is no nodal plane. Because its shape is different. Its shape is different. One lobe is, one dumbbell is along the axis. Okay? You have to concentrate z axis, x and this is y. One dumbbell is along the z axis. The second dumbbell of dz square is around the x, y, z, all the axis. Means in second dumbbell, you can find electron in every direction, every axial direction, every planar direction. So therefore, for this particular dz square, the nodal plane is 0. But generally, nodal plane is equal to azimuthal quantum number. So this is to be what? Kept in mind. For dz square, m equal to 0, for which 0 nodal plane. Because the second lobe is uniformly twisted, coiled, okay, coiled around the x, y, z axis, around the nucleus. So around the nucleus, you can find electron of dz square. Now, one question. One question. Listen, all of you. For any electron, there is a common nodal point or nodal plane. Node. Node means N-O-D-E spelling. Node. I told that when you remove D, no electron. When you can't find electron. For any electron of any orbital, there is a common node. Can you tell me what is that? Where you can't find electron? Nucleus. Yes or not? For any electron, for any orbital electron, maybe s orbital, p orbital, d orbital, f orbital, whatever it is. For any electron, the common node is what? Nucleus. Because everyone knows that the nucleus is composed of all protons and all neutrons. Yes or not? So in nucleus, you can find only protons, only neutrons, but not electrons. So nucleus is what? The place in the atom we could not find electron. So it's a common node for the every electron. Okay? It's a common sense की बात है ये तो पूरा. Okay? Now, we'll see the electronic configuration of chromium. What is the atomic number of chromium? 24. So what we have to write? 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. How many up to here? 10. 3s2, 3p6, 18 out of 24. According to Auber principle, we have to fill the electrons in increasing order of the energies. So 1s2 first, next to 2s2, next to 2p6, next to 3s2, next to 3p6. So up to here it is 18. 24 minus 18, how many left, ma'am? 6 electrons. So after 3p, you get what? 4s. You have to fill 4s. So 4s2, 4s2. You have to fill electrons in a 4s2. Then 18 plus 2, 20. Then 24. That is 3d4. You should get like this. And when you write electronic configuration, you just exchange the places. Why? Once again, common sense ki baat hai. 3d is present in a third orbit. See, this is nucleus. Around this first orbit, you can find 1s2. Second orbit, you can find 2s2, 2p6. In third orbit, in 3s2, 3p6 and 3d. So where your 3 is present? Inner. Therefore, for writing electronic configuration, please exchange the places. This is 3d4 and this is 4s2. But when you're filling electron, must follow the Auber principle. But where is your 4s present? In fourth orbit, which is coming after the third. But here, what happens? This species, for this I'll write condensed in place of 18 argon. When I write this argon symbol, understood, 18 electrons up to 3p6. Then here we write 3d4, 4s2. But it is not shown by the chromium. The chromium is breaking the rule, violating the rule. What is that? Without completing the 4s, low energy, the electron will enter into 3d5. So 4s, 1 will be there, 3d5. As I told that, any electronic configuration which disobey, violates Auber rule, that is, without filling the low energy level orbitals, if electron goes into high energy, that is breaking of rule. And that is called excited state. So, chromium shows, what is that? 3d5 and 4s1. In the same way, copper also shows 3d10, 4s1. Dinko reason. For this, you have a reason. Now, okay, Auber principle is violated. There is not only single rule to fill the electrons. There is no single rule. You have total how many? 3 rules. Auber principle, Hund's rule, and Pauli's. So remove the Auber, which is violated. And one more is there. What is that? Hund's rule or Hund's rule. According to this, any sublevel which contain the same energy orbitals. So for L equal to 2. And how many m values are possible? 5. Minus 2 to plus 2. So total how many? 5 orbitals. And all these orbitals have what energy? Same energy. So what is the energy of 3D? N plus L is the energy. So for 3D, N equal to beta 3. L equal to 2. That is 5. So all these 5 orbitals have a same energy. That is degenerated. Degenerated. Identical. So they must have first filled singly with the same spin according to Hund's rule. So what happens? The number of unpaired electrons are more. So what happens here? The spin multiplicity increases. All the 5 electrons spinning in same direction. 5 into plus 5. What is that? 5 by 2, 2.5. Or if you fill in opposite spin, the spin get cancelled. Plus of get cancelled by minus of. So you must fill the degenerate orbitals according to Hund's rule with identical spin in same direction. So because of spin multiplicity, symmetrical arrangement, and as a spin in same direction, they exchange their positions. So as a number of unpaired electrons are more, the exchange of position of electrons will be more. So means exchange means what? The one electron out of 5 will change its position with the other 4 electrons. Means the electron is working more for exchange, like it is doing exercise. So as we do exercise, we reduce our fat, we get more energy. So So in the same way, according to Hund's rule, half-filled high spin multiplicity, stability is more. Symmetrically arranged, stability is more. Though chromium, though copper violates the above principle but obeys the Hund's rule, therefore attain extra stability. So more unpaired electrons, more exercise done by chromium copper, therefore shows abnormal electronic configuration. Like it is like generally we have to follow traffic rules. As a acha bacha, manchi pillad laga manamu traffic rules follow avali. Kani emergency undanukondi, appudu em cheyali? You can break the rule when you are in ambulance. You are in an ambulance. So in the same way, if it is breaking above principle but get extra stability, okay, the stability more than the normal electronic configuration, therefore it is breaking and following Hund's rule, therefore it is more stable. So time is going out. Someone told the voice is breaking yesterday also, today also. I will check the connection, how much data is left for my Wi-Fi. Okay, ma? And to all of you, Varalakshmi Vratam Subhakangshalu and Bakrid Subhakangshalu. Okay? Everybody have healthy food, stay home, stay safe. Okay? And please revise your subject, all the subject, not only chemistry, physics, maths, whatever you have, and enjoy the subject, learn it properly. Try to apply it with your normal surrounding examples. Okay? Then you can learn it thoroughly. And whoever learns thoroughly in the intermediate level, they cannot forget the subject up to their life ends. Okay? I have learned like that. So I enjoy always. So you also please see the subject, wherever can you get, and try to understand it. I'm from Isnapur. Who is this? G. Anil Kumar. Okay, beta. I'm from Kukatpalli. I told third time or fourth time. So Isnapur is your orbital. Mine is Kukatpalli. As I told that, like us, electron will not have any egg shell-like, home-like orbital. Wherever you find electron, the 3D space around the electron is known as orbital. Okay? Very few, less people, 50 only. All are in puja, busy. Kukatpalli where? Okay, beta. All the best. So, what is above principle? You have to fill the electron. You have to fill the electrons first low energy and next high energy. So you have to fill the electrons in increasing order of their energy. And energy of electron equal to energy of orbital. And energy of electron or orbital given with what formula? N plus L. What is N? Principal quantum number of electron. L is azimuthal quantum number of electron. Less to high. Yes, Radha Krishna Reddy. You're also from Kukatpalli. Very good. We'll meet. And then I'll ask question. Tomorrow will be there, ma. You'll get information from the respected sir. Okay, you have to wait. Last 1 minute. We'll revise Hund's rule. What is Hund's rule, beta? It is applicable to sublevels which have same energy orbitals. That is PDF. P sublevel has 3 orbitals which are equal energy. D sublevel has 5 d orbitals which are same energy. F sublevel has 7 orbitals which has same energy. So while filling electrons in degenerated orbitals of P or D or F orbitals, we must fill each orbital with the same spin. Then pairing takes place. So when all the electrons are